Madam Speaker and Madam Chairwoman Maxine Waters, thank you so very much for the opportunity to speak on this bill. I'm very pleased that the House is taking up the Merchant Mariners of World War II Congressional Gold Medal Act, H.R. 550. I'm proud to have worked on this bipartisan legislation with my original co-sponsors, Representative Don Young of Alaska and Representative Susan Brooks, who I see is joining us here on the floor, finally getting this bill to the floor this session. And this is not the first session. 5 years of work have brought us to this point. 3 Congresses, Ms. Brooks last year carried this, and we got it out of this House, and then the Senate. My hope is that the Senate will finally send this bill to the President's desk so that it can be signed into law. Our bill would award the Congressional Gold Medal to our American merchant mariners who served during World War II, including those who made the ultimate sacrifice. Following the award of this medal, it will be given to the American merchant mariners who served during World War II, and it will be on display at the American Merchant Mariner Museum at the U.S. Merchant Marine Academy in Long Island, New York. It'll be there displayed in honor of our nation's merchant mariners. In 1944, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt said that the merchant marine had delivered the goods when and where needed in every theater of operations, across every ocean, in the biggest, most difficult and dangerous transportation job ever undertaken. Indeed, the merchant marine suffered the highest per capita casualty rate than any other branch of the U.S. Armed Forces during World War II. As said earlier, 1 out of every 26 American casualties in World War II were merchant mariners. An estimated 300 American mariners lost their lives. Another 1,200 American mariners were wounded during their wartime service. Regrettably, the merchant mariners were not granted veteran status until 1988, when Congress finally came around to recognize the need for this. Awarding the Congressional Gold Medal, as our bill does, would finally give merchant mariners from our nation's greatest generation the honor and respect that they are owed. Lastly, I want to thank the more than 300 members of this House who co-sponsored the bill, allowing it to come to the floor for passage. And I also want to thank Ms. Brooks and Mr. Young, who carried on in the previous Congresses. Madam Speaker, I thank you, I thank the members, I thank the committee, and I yield back the balance of my time.
General